Hey y'all, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 4 chicken sheet pan meals that are healthy and easy to throw together. Alright, we're having chicken fajitas tonight. So I got this humongous piece of chicken breast here. And I'm going to cut all the fatty part off. And then I'm just going to slice it into like fajita slice pieces. So in this bowl, I have added some oregano, some paprika, a little bit of chili powder, some taco seasoning. I'm just gonna take my hand and coat the chicken like this. I have spread it out evenly across the baking sheet. All right, so I'm just slicing it into pretty thin strips like this to go on the sheet pan. I'm just doing a red pepper and I have a yellow pepper also. So I'm gonna slice that up. Then everybody opens up their peppers differently. I take my top offs like this, and then I have all of this left, and then I just slice it down like that, and then slice the pieces all the way around like so. Then I'm just going to lay them down on the board, spread them out a little bit. I'm gonna do onion. Slice up some onion. So I slice them like this, and then just cut them one time in half, and spread them out like that on the pan. This is what our chicken fajitas look like before we put them in the oven. Okay, here it is out of the oven. Chicken's done, and onions are done, and peppers are done. And now I'm gonna show you how we're gonna put it into a fajita. All right, so I got some of this. I chopped the chicken up. I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken to it. And I'm gonna add my onions, add my peppers. Then I got shredded a little bit of cheese, and then I'm gonna throw on some sour cream, and we have a really messy chicken fajita. All right, tonight we are doing chicken, potato, bake, probably broccoli. I don't know. I'm just throwing this together. So I have a bunch of these red potatoes that I have washed, diced, and I'm going to put them on my sheet pan, toss a little olive oil on them, sprinkle some seasoning, and put them on my pan. So to my pan, I'm just going to go ahead and put them all on there. Sprinkle them with olive oil and put some Italian seasoning on them like that. Give them a toss. And then this is gonna be one side of my sheet pan. Then I'm gonna put my chicken and probably some broccoli on here. All right, so I got these chicken breasts right here, and they are some big mama jammas right here, okay? So this would take so long to cook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice it into thinner pieces of chicken. So I'm just gonna kind of like butterfly it, and I'll have 2 evenly pieces of chicken breast. And I may even pound this out a little bit. So now I have put olive oil, some olive oil, more Italian seasoning on my chicken. I took the one chicken breast, did more than butterfly it. I cut it, it was so huge. I cut it into 3 slices. And I'm going to lay it out like this. I have put olive oil, some olive oil, and some more Italian seasoning on my chicken. I took the one chicken breast and did more than butterfly it. I cut it, it was so huge. I cut it into 3 slices. Now I'm going to slice up my broccoli. You can do green beans. All right, now for my vegetable. We have some broccoli here. So I'm just going to cut it into florets. And this is how I cut it, just like this. And then I've already washed it and it's ready to go on the pan. I prefer to cut my own. 1 is cheaper. 2, I just think it's better than the ones that you get in the bag. All right, here is my potato, chicken, broccoli, sheet pan. Really easy peasy mac and cheesy meal to throw together. All right, here it is out of the oven. About 5 minutes before it was finished, I took some Parmesan cheese and sprinkled over the broccoli to give a little more flavor, and there it is. All right, here it is all plated up. Tonight we are having yellow mustard sheet pan bake with whatever I put with it. I have Brussels sprouts, and I think I'm gonna cook some rice. So here's my 2 big chicken breasts that I'm going to cut into bite-sized pieces and put it in my bowl for my yellow mustard marinade. If you don't have a pair of kitchen scissors for your meat, you are missing out. It is so much easier to cut up chicken in chunks like this, bite-sized pieces. I mean, so much easier. So, get you some. All right, now we're moving on to the sauce. So in a saucepan, I'm gonna put 8 tablespoons of butter, 8 tablespoons of mustard, and 8 tablespoons of sugar for our sauce. And goes the margarine. 1, 2, there's the mustard. I added it. And we'll save a little bit to go on top. Now we're gonna wash some Brussels sprouts to go on the side. All right, so I'm going to add some olive oil to some Brussels sprouts that I washed and cut in half. Got my helpers in the kitchen with me tonight.
Kids.
They are cranking away on some seasoning for our Brussels sprouts.
Lots of seasoning.
Makes it taste good.
Yes.
All right, now that we have the oil and vinegar, now that we have the oil and seasoning on it, I'm gonna toss it like this, and we're gonna put it on the sheet pan. Get it nice and coated. All right, I put my Brussels sprouts on the sheet pan, turned them like face down, so the underneath gets like that charred, crisp taste. It's so delicious. Now I'm gonna take my yellow mustard chicken that's been marinating for about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna plop it on this side. Here is the yellow mustard chicken. I'm gonna put it in the oven on 400 for about 30 minutes. Check it and see if it needs a few more minutes. All right, here is the chicken and the Brussels sprouts out of the oven. I have sauce here that I'm gonna put on the chicken. And we have the rice that we've already put butter in, and we're gonna plate it up. And here it is. Bon appetit. Tonight's sheet pan chicken meal is going to be boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I have, and they're still frozen, and I didn't de-thaw them like I should have, but it's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna put this barbecue sauce all over them and lay them out on my sheet pan to cook. They're almost thawed, sort of. And I'm gonna slice some carrots up to go on the side. All right, so to go with it, I was going to make some instant mashed potatoes, and I don't have any. So I had these sad looking potatoes left, which I have peeled, and I'm gonna cut real small so they will cook up really fast. Cutting them small like that in the boiling water. To my pot, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and go ahead and add my potatoes to it. Put the lid on, let it come to a boil. Meanwhile, I'm going to wash and slice up these carrots. I got these carrots on sale for 98 cents. So I'm gonna be all fancy tonight and cut them at an angle like so. So to my chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and add the barbecue sauce. All right, to my pan now, I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken. And I'm gonna pour my barbecue sauce on it. All right, on this side of the pan, I'm gonna go ahead and add my carrots. And on top of my carrots, I'm going to add extra virgin olive oil. Just sprinkle it around like that. And then I'm gonna put my seasonings on it and give it a toss. So we're going with the garlic and herb seasoning. Just crank that on. Okay, here it is before I put it into the oven. I know it's looking a little sparse tonight. We're gonna have mashed potatoes, and I have those bubbling away right here. All right, to my potatoes, I'm gonna add some butter, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of milk, mash that up. All right, and here are what they're looking like, nice and creamy. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of barbecue sauce on top and hit the broiler for a couple minutes to get that little bit of a crunch on top. Here it is all finished. My chicken thighs, mashed potatoes, and carrots. Thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you got some good ideas for meals that are quick and easy to throw together on the sheet pan. I'll see you guys in the next video.